STEG Method. How to build sexual tension with a woman in 5 seconds. So you want to learn how to build sexual tension with a woman? That's good, because knowing how to create sexual tension is an important skill for every man. Because after all, it's the difference between a friendship and a romantic relationship. If she doesn't feel any sexual tension with you, she'll never see you as a lover. In fact, the only reason a man might end up in the friend zone is this: the lack of sexual tension. So today, we'll focus on this crucial aspect of your game: generating sexual tension with your woman. It's a Shogun Method technique called the STEG, or Sexual Tension Generator for short. The STEG is special because of 2 reasons. 1, you don't have to say anything. And 2, it works in 5 seconds or less. What you need to do is to have a regular conversation with her, and then at the right time, you drop the silent STEG on her, and boom! The sexual tension gets so thick you can slice it with a chainsaw. She gets hot, bothered, and exploding inside with sexual attraction for you. I gotta warn you though, the STEG is not an easy technique. If you know Shogun Method, you know how hard that shit is. As a Shogun Method technique, the STEG can be tricky, especially for a new Shogun. So, here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to make it as simple as possible so you can get off a flying start. If you can master this one technique, you'll be ahead of 95% of the guys out there, believe me. But if you want the advanced shit like the Black Rose sequence or the 44 hypnotic implanted commands, you'll need to reach out to Derek Rake. Okay, so are you ready to learn the STEG? Yes? We're going to deep dive into this awesome technique, so get ready. But before that, let's get the basics of sexual tension right. I mean, most guys do it wrong because they have the wrong thinking about how sexual tension works. This is one of those things where little knowledge is worse than no knowledge at all. So, let's get that straightened out first, okay? So, to start, I'll share with you a common error a guy usually makes when he attempts to create sexual tension with women. I see this with almost everyone I coach with Derek inside Shogun Method, and guess what? You're probably making the same error and you don't know about it. What's this error? Before I share that with you, I need you to do something for me. I want this video to reach as many guys as possible because it's a critical part of their game that they need to fix. And since you've watched so far, you're now one of us in the Shogun Method family. Every Shogun must do his duty, and you can do yours by doing this simple thing: by clicking the like button below this video. Do it now because I'll wait here. Go and click like now. Done? Thank you. So here's the one error you must avoid when you create sexual tension with a woman: making sexual innuendos. Many guys think they can make women sexually excited by saying sexual things to them. It can be something somewhat edgy as, "Do you wear crotchless panties?" or outrightly offensive as, "I want to bang you tonight." These kinds of sexual remarks will usually get you into trouble for 2 reasons. First reason: every woman wants to be seen as a prize to be won over. Sex talk implies she's an easy conquest because you're already going to sleep with her. Remember, even the least prudish of women won't want to be seen as a slut. Making sexual innuendos means you're taking her as one. Second reason: you're revealing your intentions. No matter how beautiful a woman is, when she's seeing someone, she'll always have doubt in her mind. Does he like me? What does he think of me? Am I good enough for him? And guess what? When you make sexual innuendos with her, these questions get answered immediately. Yes, he likes me. He likes me enough to want to bang me. And yes, I guess I'm good enough for a bang. This is bad because it violates the Derek Rake's cardinal rule of sexual tension. The more mysterious you are, the more sexual tension you create. Sexual innuendos destroy the aura of mystery surrounding you. And as any Shogun will tell you, it's game over when a woman figures out your intentions. It violates the sacred precondition number 2 inside Shogun Method, and it's unforgivable. So, now you know the biggest mistake a guy can make when trying to build sexual tension. Avoid this mistake and you'll be ahead of 90% of the guys out there. It's true. But of course, that's not enough. Let's push ourselves even more and learn the sexual tension generator, the STEG. Remember, with the STEG, you don't need to say anything, and it works in 5 seconds or less. As you'll find out next, it's quite an amazing little trick that you'll be glad to know. Before I tell you more about the STEG, take a moment and subscribe to this channel, if you're not a subscriber yet, that is. I'm sure you've noticed how different my videos are from the others. I mean, you should be sick of the same old shit that those gurus and pickup artists are peddling in their channels. My material is original because it's based on real-world application of Shogun Method, and I'm the only guy who has gotten approved by Derek Rake to share this, and so you won't see this stuff anywhere else, except inside the protected Shogun Method community. So here's the deal. Subscribe to my channel and you'll get VIP access to all my new and upcoming videos. This will be one of the rarer places on the internet where you'll get to see dark mind control in action. So, subscribe right now by clicking the subscribe icon under the video. Make sure you click the bell icon also to get notifications. Okay, go do it because I'll wait here. Done? Nice one. Now you're one of us. Congratulations. So let's talk about the STEG. Here's what it is in a sentence. Maintain an uncomfortable silence with her for 5 seconds. And here's how it works. When you encounter a moment where both of you suddenly have nothing to say, use the opportunity to STEG her. First, resist the temptation to find something to say. Second, maintain eye contact. This is the most important part of the STEG. At this point, she will get increasingly uncomfortable. She might say, "What is it?" to break the silence. Then, continue to the third step. Give her a knowing smile or a small chuckle. Then, pretend nothing happened and continue where the conversation had left off. The entire process should take only 5 seconds. And if you do it correctly, you'll feel the sexual tension in the air. You won't miss it. See how it works? The STEG does 2 things. 1, it makes her uncomfortable, but in a good way. Remember, sexual tension is uncomfortable, and yet it's this discomfort that forces her to be attracted to you. And 2, it conceals your intention from her. She's go insane wondering if you really like her and what you're going to do next if you do. And as every shogun knows, intrigue forms a huge chunk of attraction. So, here's what I recommend you do. Learn the STEG technique and start using it with women. It's a powerful way to build sexual tension with a woman without saying a word. And the best thing is that it works in only 5 seconds. Sounds good, right? But here's one catch though. Sexual tension is a fleeting thing. Just as you can create it in 5 seconds, it can go away just as quickly. It's true. In Shogun Method, we call this the window of escalation opportunity. It only happens once or twice in the entire courtship. Shoguns must learn to recognize them as they come because they are rare. Sexual tension gives you this window to turn her feelings from intrigue to attraction. Escalation is not a choice. You shouldn't leave her high and dry, or she'll hate you for it. So here's the second part of the story. You must capitalize on the sexual tension you've built with her. How do you do this? Again, with another Shogun Method technique known as Fractionation. For many shoguns, it's their ace-in-the-hole tactic that gives them an edge in their love lives. With Fractionation, you'll make a woman more than attracted to you. In fact, she'll get emotionally addicted to you so much that she won't have the power to quit you. Once you know Fractionation, you'll be playing at an entirely new level of the game. It's no longer attraction from her you're seeking, but emotional addiction. Now some shoguns like to call this emotional enslavement instead, but let's not go there today. So, just imagine, what if you have the power to build sexual tension with any woman you want, and get her to be emotionally addicted to you? Think about that for a second. How will your life change? You've learned the STEG technique. The next thing you should learn is Fractionation. At the end of this video, a link will come up. It's a link to the Shogun Method Online Masterclass. There, Derek Rake himself will teach you how to use Fractionation on women. Every shogun starts their journey with this famous masterclass, and I think it's absolutely essential for every man to learn this. It will be the best thing you've done for yourself. Trust me on this. So, go ahead and click the link. If you see an enrollment closed notice, the masterclass may have been closed down, just so you know.